Jesus Christ. Oh. Hey, what's up, Milo? Thanks for coming in and throwing a comment out there. I appreciate you. All right, where's the game at? There it is. All right.
Danganronpa.
Okay. All right, well, welcome back everybody to the Happy Leprechaun Show, the show with the happiest leprechaun in the world, playing video games and doing other fun stuff. And we are back playing Danganronpa 2. Took a brief break with this game, just did not get too run down on everything.
Why you?
And then, so we're back with playing Danganronpa 2, and we're about to start the second trial.
Jeez.
Oh dear God. It's Buff Monokuna, or Monokune.
Bastard! Anyway, see ya later!
This is bad.
Like,
Show some spirit! This too.
You're so evil!
now!
That is...
No, no! Yeah! Light. Now then, during the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the...
I see! Girl A is... That timid tone. That definitely sounds... Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement charge! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights. Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
I see. Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on.
I see. Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Let's move on to Girl D.
I see. Girl D is my hero. The victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E.
I see. Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also... Another person? It was one of the names on the staff. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
I can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game. It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed.
I see! The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality. Winning personality? Are you? I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Dumbass!
You said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking... It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive. Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she's the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and set me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see. So you're never gonna... Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's...
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as a... That's why. I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer. Okay.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters...
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. And the first victim in the game, that dead high...
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so,
There's a door in a fucking
then
game.
Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
Hey, what's up, Monokuma? Oh no, the Monokuma is here. He gonna take me away to have to go and fight in the death games with schools. I'm not special enough, you know. So
why Girl E was killed.
what's up, Monokuma? How you doing? And what's up, ETG? How you guys doing? Welcome in. Oh.
I see.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl.
Hope everybody's
What do you
doing
think,
well.
Nico? Apparently Girl E was
Whoever is
killed
here.
to avenge your little sister.
But yeah, what's up,
Persistent.
was that
I
7 or
don't
is
care
that
what that game said at all.
ETG 715?
But
And then also Monokuma. Hopefully not the real Monokuma. Hopefully the real Monokuma's not stopping me, trying to take me to the
she
death
killed
game.
the first victim. In order to make that clear, we need to know more.
Of course, hell, I
about
just
who's
kill everybody.
involved in the first
I just go
victim's
kill everybody
murder.
on the same day. That way I'm the last one anyway, so there you go.
The murder that occurred in the music room.
And I'd be like, oh, just let me stay in the island for the rest of the semester so I can chill.
Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound immediately. They climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, found the victim's body. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girlie broke the window and escaped. and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then forget this.
It's not cute to see an old guy suck.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room? To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong!
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music. It was the sound of the vase breaking.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key,
Hey, what's up, Review Phil? How you
she
doing,
locked
dude?
the music room from the hallway.
Hey, what's up,
Turned the key to the office and went
Sorry,
back to
I got
wait in
this.
front of the music room.
Annery? What's
All
up,
she
Annery?
had to do was break the vase next
Welcome
to
in,
the
guys.
classroom
Welcome in.
as the 4 girls met by the
If you are
entrance
new, welcome into my channel, the Happy Leprechaun channel, or the happiest leprechaun in the world, which he plays a video game and does fun stuff that, you know,
So
give people something to do.
ran over after they heard the sound.
We are playing Danganronpa 2.
Just rushed over too.
We're on the second,
I see. Now
the second,
Wait a minute.
trial
The
of the
mystery
game.
hasn't been solved yet. You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet.
Who cares about the murder weapon?
We found not cool. I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you've got to stick with it to the end.
What the heck? You're so...
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
Nice. I did just see that actually on Steam, I think it was. I saw it. I haven't looked to see if it's on my PlayStation. I'm sure it is. But yeah, I saw that.
The
That's
answer
cool.
was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
A lot of good games coming out, man. Just not enough time playing them all. You know, I still gotta get Resident Evil. I definitely probably want the Wolverine game when it comes out, although I'm gonna wait to see how that one goes. But I think it's gonna be cool. You know, you got Fatal Frame 2. There's another game coming out that I was kind of thinking about. Nice. I figured it was. I don't see why it wouldn't be. But Fuck you,
inside the music room, huh?
How about beating her with
What
gravel?
about broken glass?
Shoot that down with force.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that. I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by
Oh,
the
I don't
gods!
mind that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't own a Nintendo Switch or anything, so I don't.
What if the gravel is put inside
Yeah, I
some
mean,
sort of
I know everybody has their own gripe with the death of digital media, which I can kind of understand to a point. I mean, for example, I used to have a shit ton of DVDs. Like, I used to have a whole binder of them. Like, a whole, like, I mean, I probably had, like, over 200 DVDs just in my own little collection alone. I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. Over the years, it got kind of, like, picked through, and I let stuff out, and people lost it, and I just kind of gave up on it. But I used to have a shit ton. And for a long time, I was a big fan of the physical media, and I still am to a point. I have, like, physical copies of certain games still, you know, obviously. But, you know, at the same time, it's like, again, kind of like AI, it was all kind of inevitable for things to become digital and eventually them just not making physical copies unless you order one specifically. And really, that just comes down to production cost. I mean, it doesn't take anything to be able to give you a digital copy of the game. It literally doesn't take you a goddamn thing. Like, you get a code, you go in, you put it in, you get the game, and it's digital, and you download it to your thing. There's not a damn thing that costs anything as far as, like, the production of that goes. And when you think about it, I mean, yeah, you know, when it comes to, like, game cases and stuff, they were never, like, top of the line. It's all just plastic shit, you know, plastic stuff with little inserts and put into them, and that's it. And then there wasn't even, like, directions. Yeah, see, I can appreciate that. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's still people who have DVDs and VHSs because they still have, you know, they started collecting like a long time ago. You know, like my grandparents and stuff. A lot of them still have. You know, my aunt and uncle, they still have a bunch of VHSs. They don't really watch them much anymore, but they still have the original copies of them. You know, the actual thing. They have a lot of DVDs, a lot of Blu-rays, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, if it's just think about it, it's like the production cost is zero when you're doing digital. You know, that makes it so that they don't have to fucking make cases, make the inserts, make the covers, like make the discs, and then send them out to be sold. You know, and with people buying less and less physical media, not saying that people don't buy physical media still, but people probably buy it less because they're like, well, fuck it. Why would I want to buy a brand new movie at like? And that's another thing too is like the price of DVDs and stuff went through the roof at some point, and it never came back down. And I don't know what the fuck happened. I remember back in the day, and not even that long ago. I mean, maybe like 10 years ago or something, maybe a little longer than that. A brand new movie, depending on what movie it was like $19.99. That was like a triple A title, like the Avengers or something. You know, if it was something else, it might be sold cheaper than that. You might get it for like $17.99 or something. And certain places back in the day used to do sales on DVDs when they like for the first day they were out. I bought a Resident Evil 2 Apocalypse on DVD. The week it came out or something like that from Walmart, and I got it for like $17. You know, and it was brand new. You know, they sold it to me too, which they weren't supposed to, but they sold it to me, which was fun. And I mean, like, I understand the need to keep physical media, but I also understand the push to go things digital. Now, what I don't agree with is the fact that at least, I mean, maybe not movies so much as, I don't know if it happens with movies, it might. But games, I would say it should be kind of an unwritten rule that if you're buying a game digitally, you should have that game forever. But sometimes gets delisted and you can't play it again, even if you own it. Which is fucking that's bullshit in my opinion. That right there is absolute dog wash, and that's one of the few reasons why I will say, yeah, physical media definitely holds that, because if you have the game, nobody can ever take it away from you. If you digitally have the game, they could always somehow make it so it don't work no more. And they've done it before in the past, which I don't agree with at all. I think it's a scummy practice to do, but it is what it is, So yeah, I understand both sides of the argument, and again, I used to love having physical media. I had all kinds of shit. It just, at some point in time, I people stole some of them. I lost some of them. People borrowed them and never gave them back. Some of them just got scratched to shit. I used to have a bunch of shows on DVD, random seasons of like South Park, Family Guy, all kind of shit. Same thing. They just got like picked through, and people took them without telling me and stuff, and they just don't have them anymore. And it sucks. I mean, I guess it is what it is. I don't know how I would have brought in everything here once I moved. I would have had a whole other suitcase just to take everything with me. But, I don't know. I mean, I'm a fan of physical media. Do I seek it out? No, not really. Not anymore. Because it's just, and I hate to say it, it's just too easy to buy something digitally off the PlayStation. Just download it straight to your thing, and then you have it for whenever. And that's probably not the right way to go. I mean, even if I go buy it used somewhere, at least I have a physical copy of whatever I'm buying. The deals are just always so good, though. It just doesn't make a sense. It just doesn't make a point, I mean, and there's not really like a close place for me to go video games anymore. Like there used to be when I was living in San Francisco. I lived right down the street from a GameStop, and I used to go there all the time. Regardless of how you feel about the company, it was the only place around there that sold video games. So, other than like Target, Walmart, or Best Buy or something, and you buy full price for any of those places, so it doesn't matter. But, and they'd use games and stuff, and you could, as long as you bought back the game in a week, you could always trade it back in or whatever you want to do. So it's like, I abused the fuck out of that. I used to go through I went through 6 months one time where I had a new game every week just because I was going to trade them back in. And they couldn't tell me no because I was within the period. I think eventually they tried to change the way that worked, and it didn't work, and then they had to change it back or something. But yeah, I used to, everything I used to buy was digital or was physical because for one, it saved you an extra download. So when you had the physical copy, all you had to do was download the patch, the day one patch, and you were good. If you didn't have the physical copy and you bought it digitally, you had to download the game plus the patch, and that used to take longer. Now they kind of put it all together so that when you're downloading something, you're downloading all of it at kind of the same time. But yeah, it's like I used to buy everything physical because it was much easier for me because back in the day I didn't have good internet, so downloading shit wasn't the point. So I would buy physical copies of things, and I had them for a long time. I still have all my PS4 games physical, and a few PS5 games physical, because I've bought them for GameStop and stuff. GameStop here though is not close to me, so it's really hard. It's not really hard to get to, but it's a pain in the ass to get to because it's kind of a far walk, unfortunately. And even with my bike, it's still kind of a bike ride. It's kind of a far bike ride. But the main thing is it's just not worth it anymore. I mean, you go there and the prices are just really still not what you want them to be compared to what you can get them digitally for off the PlayStation Store when they're doing a good sale. Sometimes you can get them for, sometimes you can find a physical copy for about the same amount, but most of the time it's going to be a little bit more expensive. So just, you got to pay a little bit more, and that's just up to you if you want to do that. Movies I kind of feel a little similar about, but not quite. Like games I can respect. Movies I still respect the hell out of it when you have a physical copy of it. Don't get me wrong. If I was one of those people that had a place, I have a place, but if I one of those people who really cared more about it, I would probably collect more as far as physical media goes. It's a little harder though too. If you think about it, because there used to be a lot of movie stores back in the day. There was a place called Rasputin's back when I was living in California. It's been since shut down. I don't know if they might have one somewhere else, but the one in San Francisco shut down a long time ago. Turned into something else, and then it's been a few stores since they shut down. But yeah, it used to be like a new and used video game, movie, and record shops. So you could buy CDs, records, whatever you wanted to buy. It was like 4 floors. Each floor was a different section of the store. So like one floor was like the base floor. You had like movies. Second floor might have been like CDs. Third floor might have been like video game / movies, and the fourth floor might have been like records or something. I don't know. It was a cool little store. It stunk to ass and hell and back because it was kind of an older store even when I was there. And you know, they had this little ass elevator that you'd ride up or down if you wanted to go in between floors. It was always I always was convinced it was going to shut down with me one day in there, but it wouldn't. But you always had some like stanky ass person either riding with you or one of the workers that was doing it with you. I mean, the workers were cool, but yeah, some of them stank like ass. So, and then the floors didn't have windows like that open, so it's just all stank inside there. So it's like, yeah, if there was somebody who was reeking, or if like a homeless person came in there, which sometimes they'd try to steal and stuff, yeah, it would reek. But man, I could spend fucking hours in that place, dude. And sometimes I did by accident, you know. I would just go through everything. I mean, all the movies and shit, because, you know, they had new movies and they had used movies. And then the used movies were all different places and the new movies were all different places. So if you wanted to find a new movie, then you could buy it there. But most of them were used movies and stuff that people would come in and sell to the
weapon is something that appeared in the
would sell to the place and then they would sell it back. I mean, you wouldn't get anything for them. It's like GameStop. You get like a quarter of a movie or something.
You tie the swimsuit like a bag.
But yeah, so
to make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the Ace Attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea! But for the killer, it's an idea that kills 2 birds with 1 stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a swimsuit to be stolen.
But yeah, there used to be places like that. Like, there used to be like Tower Records was like another place kind of that was the same thing. It was like new and used CDs and movies and stuff, you know. There used to be a few different places you could go to like buy either like new or used movies if you wanted to.
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create
A lot of those
is
places shut
solved.
down, you know, as soon as like things like pirated became a thing and like
Real important talk begins now.
you know, physical or digital media started to come in, a lot of them didn't survive, you know, they just get less and less people, plus the margins were probably shit in those places too, you know, and it's like,
Mamiru is the accomplice?
yeah, it didn't last. There might be, Rasputin might be somewhere still available in another city or something around California, but not near where I was near. I love that store too, man. I spent so much time in that fucking store as like a teenager and an adult later on in my life. Like, yeah, I spent a lot of fucking money on
Girl
movies
D
and
was
shit in
being
that place.
harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then...
She probably made her unconscious.
But yeah, it's a lot of the places just don't exist anymore. It's kind of sad because I used to go in those places and just lurk like a motherfucker and just look at everything. Go through all the rows of movies like 5 times before I left.
Scary.
Thousands of movies, just clicking them. They had all the cases on them, the old metal, the old plastic cases.
I might as well ask.
You know, bought a lot of fucking. That's where I got all my shows and stuff from back in the day. Buy like a random season of a show, as long as you could fucking. You know, as long as it wasn't like too big of a show or too new of a show, you could usually get it for a pretty good price. I got like a bunch of different, like I got like, I think the cheapest one I probably ever got was shit. What was the code? But yeah, I probably
It should have been Guy F.
I think the cheapest thing. Blockbuster was cool. I mean, that was more of a movie rental store. We had the 2 biggest ones we had in my town, the 2 were in Napa, where I'm from, was
It's just a story.
Blockbuster Video and Hollywood Video. Those are like the 2 biggest things. Hollywood Video actually kind of... Hollywood Video kind of started to kick Blockbuster's ass. And then they did pretty well for each other for the most part, but they were on 2 different sides of the town, for one.
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally
so we went to Hollywood Video usually because it was closer to us than where we were living at the time. so we could pull them there, and it was basically the same shit. Don't get me wrong. It was nothing different between these two stores. It was just different locations, basically.
Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
I will say though, with Hollywood Video, they were a little bit better on the game selection. They had a pretty good game selection, and it just got bigger. It actually got so big to the point where they cut the store in half, where they actually did. One side was Hollywood Video, and the other side was like their game store or something. They had like basically made. I don't know why they did the two sides, but.
I can prove it with this.
Yeah, no, those were just the modern ones. So, when I was like a real little kid, when I was in like, you know, elementary school still, we went to a place called JMP Video, and it was this little ass video store. And I mean, it was little, like it was tiny. If there was more than 3 people in the whole store, you could not get around very easily, right? It was a little ass store, and it was old as hell too. I don't know how long they had been there, and it was in between a liquor store and a laundromat, and it was called JMP Video. And you could either you could just rent movies straight out, or they had this like weird rewards program type thing way before they ever had like rewards program for any of these places. And they had these, so basically for like $20 a month or something like that, you got this roll of what were little pink pogs. That's what they said JMP Video on. And one pog was like one rental or something like that. And you could buy like them in like I think a 20 or something for like $20. And so you basically got 20 rentals. And when you actually, I think when you did the math on it, as long as you didn't get any kind of like late fees, you could
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as
if you did the
cover?
math and how much 20 rentals would cost you there, and if you didn't get any late fees, it was basically still a better price to get the 20 pogs or whatever it was. So like once a month, my parents would go and get the little thing of 20 pogs, and that would like let us rent movies for the month, so we'd have like spaced out. Yeah, and then you go there and for one movie per pog basically. They had video games too, but I hardly ever got video games from there because my parents wouldn't let me. So they would footprints on the beach. So I had to we basically just rented movies. A lot of VHSs, but they did a lot of VHS movies, but they did eventually get DVDs in there eventually, like not a lot of them, but
I didn't go to the beach house.
damn it, so yeah, we that was like one of the first video places I can ever remember in my life being inside. There might have been something in between there that we went to, but not that I can remember. But yeah, we had JMP Video, and that was like the GOAT until, and a lot of people knew about it too. They were actually really popular for like what they were, for like a little ass home, all like, oops. God damn it, I missed it. But once we got like Hollywood Video and Blockbuster, it was over. I mean, it did just, because it was just a more modern place, they had bigger selection, you know, it wasn't as cramped. Prices were a little better, you know. And
do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime. But I didn't go to the beach house.
No,
but yeah, so like, I think most of the time, and then when I was in college,
Wait a minute.
there was a Blockbuster Video like right around the corner from where I was living. I mean, like literally like probably 10-minute walk.
Seriously, I told you I did it.
And at some point in time, they came out with the Movie Pass. It was like $20 a month, and you could get unlimited rentals. You just had you could only have two things out at a time or something like that, I think. But you could bring them back whenever, come back and check them out another one. You could do as many times as you wanted to, basically. and I was kind of a poor college student, and I couldn't, like, $20 was kind of like going to the movies, basically. Maybe you could, like, get, like, a hamburger or something beforehand, but it was, like, basically lunch in the movie. But for $20 for the whole month of being able to go and rent as many movies as I want to, couldn't pass it up. So, yeah, basically for a little while, for a month or whatever, I'd always save $20 and then go to Blockbuster, get the movie pass, and then I would just rent every movie they had there. I mean, I went through every fucking thing. I mean, you'd start with the good ones, don't get me wrong.
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
Thinking back on it,
The door was still
I probably should have,
when they went, which means something happened between those two events.
I probably should have,
Ah, I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house. I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the... I've never heard of that daily routine before. And that's when I went to the beach
I probably
house.
should have, like, got my roommates to pitch a couple bucks too when I was doing it, because they were always watching it with me, but
If you went
Don't believe her so easily.
at the time I just did fucking
She's obviously lying.
because I was just watching everything. I mean, you start with the good, you start with like all the really good movies, or at least what you get, because sometimes you have to wait until somebody returned the movie because they might not have any left. They only had certain amounts, and then you could always go ask them if they had any in the back, but usually they didn't, or just wouldn't go look for you. So yeah,
the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any
fuck
other
this.
time.
I didn't expect it to be
You
like.
ended up with my hero at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots? I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
No, that's wrong.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, really, if you want to blame anybody for the downfall of like video stores and stuff, blame Netflix. Netflix really killed it. I mean, Netflix basically was the death rattle of video stores when you think about it, because they were like the first streaming service like ever that I can ever remember. I mean, as far as what streaming was, like that's the first time I ever heard it was because I had Netflix back when it was like you just had to, get DVDs from them, and then they would send them to you in the mail, and then you would get them, and then you'd have to send them back, and there was always like a couple days lag between getting one and putting the other one back there. And you could go on the website and like select what movies you wanted and stuff like that.
What is that?
That was how it started.
I'm serious. I don't know.
Which again, hella easy, because there's no late fee to keep the movies as long as you fucking want, honestly, and you just can't get more until you put them back here, until you send them back in. Which that does wonders for people, because that was that's always been a big criticism for video stores, is the late fees and shit. You only get the you only get the thing for 5 days or something, or maybe 3 days if it was a new movie. And if you got anything longer than that, you always got a late fee, and people would just sometimes not be able to bring them back for a couple days. You get these late fees, and then sometimes they wouldn't make you pay them right away, so they'd let you accumulate them. So eventually they'd be like, "Hey, you owe us $20 late fee, you got to pay this." And they're like, "Fuck, I don't want that money." We had that happen a couple times with Blockbuster and stuff, like. Yeah, my parents would just fucking spaz out and return something for like a week and then go back in and fucking,
That sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
And it was always a pain in the ass because it was always caught them off guard and shit. They would have to pay it, it was back in the 90s, so it's like $20 now, and then fucking $60 now. But yeah, so we had, and back then they actually rented out consoles too, because we rented a PlayStation 1 before we ever bought one. Or ever able to buy one. Yeah, we rented it for like a weekend. It was like $100 or something like that, or like $75 or something for the weekend. And it came in this weird case, this big old black case, and then it came with like the machine and all the components and everything. And then yeah, and then we rented Gex Enter the Gecko, the first one. and maybe Twisted Metal or something. I can't remember if it came with it or not. I know when we bought it, Twisted Metal came with our. Wait, what am I doing? Twisted Metal came with our PlayStation 1 when I bought it.
Here!
So yeah, it was
Place where Hiyoko was
it
hiding.
was a hell of a time, man. That was an interesting time in the world. But yeah, video games. I mean, Netflix like killed a lot of movie places. I will stand by that 100%. Like as soon as Netflix hit and people got like more in keen with it,
Something like that before.
then yeah, it was you know, and their lowest thing back then, if you just wanted to do like one movie at a time, it was like $9 or something, and that was like. And that's like $9 a month or something. So that was like free rentals. And you could get as many movies as you want, you just send them back. Most people got like a 2 DVD one. It was like probably $12 or something a month, but yeah. And you could change the plan whenever you wanted. You just go on the website and change it to the different one, and it would just go for you at some point in time. And that kind of thing.
Whose track is it?
But yeah, I mean, as soon as Netflix hit, man, it's just that it took off. Once it took off, man, it took off. And after that, but what really killed them was, and then like the double death blow was when Netflix launched streaming services, because originally they didn't have streaming on Netflix originally. It was just the DVDs. Eventually, Netflix actually had somebody come through and redo their whole site and actually put you so you could stream movies straight from the website of Netflix. That's how it worked. It wasn't like you basically would go. The only reason I couldn't do it was because I had a Macintosh at the time. I had a MacBook Pro, and it didn't work on Mac for some weird reason. It was only worked on Windows. So I couldn't stream movies like random.
It's just the difference between cultures.
But you could stream it via PC.
Why don't you just admit it?
And that was like the first like actual streaming service I could ever think of. Because I had never even heard the term streaming before then. And this was really even before like YouTube was like really a major thing at that point in time. And I don't know if people were streaming on YouTube or anything like that either. Maybe here and there, but not how it was or how it is now. Or how I'm doing it at the present moment. But yeah, they and you know the funny thing is, and people probably know this story, but and I'm not gonna get into like the whole thing of it. But yeah, when Netflix originally like wanted to become a thing, they approached Blockbuster they approached Blockbuster to partner with them, and Blockbuster said no. They didn't think it was. They're like, what are you talking? Mail and DVDs? The fuck? People are just gonna steal your movies. You're dumb. Like, go away. And instead they became Netflix in their own singular company, and they fucking basically crushed Blockbuster. You know, Hollywood Video. I mean, they were probably on their way out anyway, but same kind of deal. You know.
There's no doubt.
But yeah, it's really what killed them, man. They kind of killed themselves in a lot of ways, because if they would have just partnered with Netflix, they would have been around one same year.
Weren't you also hiding in the closet?
But now there's only like one. I think there's only one.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru.
I had the wrong things.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
But yeah, I mean, they would still be, Blockbuster would still be a thing in some way, shape, or form. Now there's only like one Blockbuster left in the whole United States hasn't closed down. And apparently they do actually really well for themselves for the most part, because people still go there quite a bit, because they live in kind of a small town. Or their place is in kind of a small town, so it's like people just go to this one Blockbuster, and they do well enough to keep themselves open. So, and there still is like little mom and pop places here and there, I guarantee it, for renting movies and stuff. Shit, where my grandpa used to live back when he was still around. there was this little ass mom and pop movie place. We'd go there to rent a movie, like physically, DVDs basically. But yeah, we'd go there and rent a movie, even though we didn't need to.
Upon this mystery's conclusion,
Netflix, but. Not
Hiyoko is
the
the
streaming
sinner who
time,
killed Mahiru.
so if we didn't have movies, if they had to return the movie, he wasn't gonna be able to get anything in a while.
There's no doubt.
We would just we would go rent a movie at the movie
You
store.
went to the beach house, right?
So they still exist. They're just few and far between. But again, it's
And weren't you
the
also hiding in the
convenience of the
closet?
motherfucker, man. And when you have the
So that's when you
convenience of
dropped
being
the
able
money.
to
No, that's wrong.
just rent a movie with a click of a button, or like, buy a movie with a click of a button, and then just be able to rent it, watch it at your house, not have to go fucking nowhere, no bringing it back, no nothing.
The only
You don't even
one
have to go to the
childish
fucking
enough to
mailbox
use
anymore.
computers
Like, yeah,
is that
it's a pretty understandable jump when it comes
You're
to.
too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true, Hiyoko likes to eat
It's
gummies.
one of those things that, like,
She only eats a
the
specific
convenience of it all just,
The brand of gummies you
uprooted
eat,
everything else
strawberry,
basically when it came
melon,
to
grape, and orange
how
flavors, right?
media was consumed and stuff like that.
The gummy at the crime scene is yellow. So it's all huh? That gummy is yellow? It's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What? That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
And we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
But yeah, interesting time in life, man.
Who would set a trap like this?
It's weird to think about kind of
Get
stuff
my
like,
revenge. I'm gonna bop you in the
man,
head with all my
we
might.
actually, I lived through a time when you couldn't
Hold
even
on,
like,
you little bitch.
I
You
lived
think you're in
through
the
the time
mood
of
just
cable.
because of a little gummy?
I lived through the time of like,
Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing
and it
you
wasn't
into
like
a
digital
corner
cable
yet.
either. It was, you had a little box on top of you have this little black box that you plugged in the cable through, and then you had like up to 100 channels or something like that. Half the channels didn't work, but that was like the first kind of that was like the
We're
first
not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true. That's an important piece of evidence.
but yeah, like
We can thank Mahiru for it.
you basically had to watch what was on TV if you wanted to watch something. You had to turn the channel.
used her last ounce of strength and
You had to turn the channel.
No, that's wrong.
And with the little box, you got a little remote.
Mahiru didn't lock the door.
And
Was instant.
yeah, I mean, the best channels we have were like 54, which is Cartoon Network, 55, which was Disney Channel, 53 was I think Nickelodeon, if I remember correctly. You had 2, which was Fox, and there was a couple channels in between there that I don't remember, but they used to have some stuff on, which is good,
You cannot do that.
That was Cable Force, and that was
Instant too.
fucking badass back in the day, man.
That's why Mahiru.
And then eventually the
was
new
one
thing
who
was
locked the
digital
door.
cable. And when digital cable came out, it was like a whole new ball game. You could pick what you wanted to watch. You could see all the different, they had hell different channels, and sci-fi channel and all that kind of stuff. They had movie channels. You could rent movies off of them. That was probably the first time that like you could rent a movie digitally. I think was through digital cable, if I remember
Just
correctly.
ask Hiyoko.
And the funny thing was, we used to rent them. And then we would
That's not
tape them on blank tapes, or tape them over shit. My parents had like a thing of blank tapes back in the day. I don't know where the fuck they got them, but they were just blank VHS tapes, and they held like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours on each tape. So you could put like 3 or 4 movies on there, depending on how long they were. So yeah, we would rent movies on we would rent movies on digital cable, and then we would tape
I won't
them.
let you look down on
We
me.
would record them on the VHS, and as long as you didn't fuck with it, as long as there was enough
We haven't
tape,
decided that yet.
you could tape a full movie, and that's what we did. And then we would just watch it. We would just put them in the VHS player, watch them back. So you couldn't fuck with the movie at all. You couldn't pause it. You couldn't do nothing. You just had to let it play all the way through, and then eventually you could watch it back if you wanted to. But you couldn't don't change the volume, nothing. Yeah, and I had quite a few. We had quite a few fucking VHS full of different movies.
Then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Kyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Kyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Kyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If Hyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach, and after she moved the body, she just washed it off. The fact that Hyoko was at the beach can be proven by the footprints in the... Did you get all that, you bastard?
Damn it!
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru.
Yeah, you could. There was nothing that was stopping you from being able to do it either, because the technology just wasn't there to stop you.
If Mahiru didn't block it, then Hyoko...
But yeah,
She killed Mahiru.
there was nothing stopping you from recording something, so you could do it if you had a VHS recorder or a VHS player that recorded stuff. You know, I mean, there was literally nothing they could do. I mean, granted, don't get caught doing it or something. You know, I don't know why they would, but I guess if you got caught doing it, you could definitely get in trouble if, like, these ever searched your house or something, you found them, I guess. But nobody really gave a fuck. Everybody else would probably do it too. Shit, my aunt and uncle, they had satellite dish like way back in the day. Well, I mean, they had it probably up until not, well, I don't know when they got rid of it, but they got rid of it at some point in time. And because of that, oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. So,
Crap!
they had a satellite dish, right? And they had the box that went with it and everything.
After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
So because of that, they had got one of their friends who worked at the.
Washing it off in the shower is impossible.
That's how they got the
Because the shower in
satellite
the
in the
beach
first
house
place.
was
Like, they were signed up for satellite in the first place. They had a friend that worked for the company who like had convinced them to get
Then
who'd convinced them to get
clothes
a
off to move the body, and when she was
to get
done,
satellite
she
or whatever.
put them back on.
Are you saying
And eventually, at some point in time, he'd give them like a hack card that you put into the satellite thing or whatever, right? The
I see.
Listen to me, Julio.
so their friend like gave them this hack card that would give them like every channel for free, basically. Didn't matter what it was, as long as it wasn't anything like pay-per-view, I think they didn't get. But if it was anything else, they would get. If it was like part of an extra package,
Oh
basically,
yeah, she
you
couldn't
could
even
watch
tie
it.
her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smell bad.
I didn't smell? It only smelled a little. Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place? Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the
So,
rules
yeah,
that even safari park rangers want nothing
they
to
had
do with me.
you could watch any movie channel you wanted to, I think, as long
If
as
she
it wasn't
didn't change her
pay-per-view.
clothes, then what did
Think it's the
Kyoko
only
do
thing
with
they
the blood
didn't
that
get.
got on her?
Was pay-per-view, because you couldn't like hack that basically.
Like I
was the
did
whole
say,
thing.
the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
So yeah, they
Think about it the other way around. Cause if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the...
That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
Hey, Lauren, it's okay.
Whatever, the thing that sucked though when they had the thing was every once in a while,
See, I already told you, because my hero, there's no way I would kill a nice person like
the card
her.
would get like hit
Why
by
would
like
you believe me
a
earlier? You guys are stupid. Stupid. Kyoko.
the card would like deactivate or something somehow, like the company would catch on or something, and like, or like through random maintenance they would like deactivate cards that weren't being used. I don't know. Every once in a while the card would get hit, that was what they called it, and then they would have to like get the person to
Hey, Hiyoko.
give them another one basically, so they could keep watching Satellite. Because I don't know, they paid for like the equipment, but I don't know if they ever actually paid for the service, to be honest. And I think that's what the whole point of it
I
was.
got that already.
Now they have like digital, you know, extra digital cable and everything, keyboard and stuff like that probably still.
Fine. You want me to stop?
But yeah, they did for a long time though. They were pretty old school, or they had satellite. They were like the only people I knew who had satellite. Everybody else had like digital cable and stuff, but
Damn it! So that was a lie? Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my... A letter? Yeah, this one.
I'm gonna tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so it's near mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay we can change the place? If you want to come to the beach house on the second island, the time will be around 2 p.m. And it seems there's somebody who wants to interfere with that meeting. Please keep the secret, wait until then, try not to see anything else. It will be bad if you start expecting us for no reason. Mahalo.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter mark? Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m., but in Ryoko's letter...
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same...
Kyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think? Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
Now you can choose any movie you want on a number of fucking things and watch them straight from your fucking living room. And yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I see! The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely.
Pause this for a second. I'll be right back. Oh. Oh, Lord. Oh.
Confirmed! Just as I...
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to end this part. Let's keep it a secret. The killer forged...
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their...
So they completely tricked me. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just slightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you would...
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was... medicine? That medicine. I thought that place seemed unsafe.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
When I woke up, I was inside a small... And when I rushed out,
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
I was scared. I was really, really scared. The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from... And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before...
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko...
Everything... That's horrible! I didn't do...
Hiyoko, please do not cry.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class... The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so... You're wrong, Fuyuhika. The class trial is where we call the killer and everyone else. Two hopes clashing with each other is... Seriously, I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point...
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not yearn for your life, or...
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the...
Let's stop. Believing...
Yeah, we need...
There should be a new clue, so let us believe...
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job! That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want. Hey. Whoa.
Dumbasses. You bastards, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
Well now. You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Oh, I can't do anything! Everyone do your best!
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap...
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a...
Hey, when you woke up... now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't. Just as I thought.
Just as you...
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko...
Which means... The gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach.
The killer returned to the scene of the crime.
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer...
At any rate, the solution to that problem is
Wee. What's going on? Oh, shit. Before, no. Oh, shit. Oh shit. After Hiyako. Person through his beach house. Oh no, no, goddamn. Not the beach. It's right by the beach. It's right on the beach.
It's all coming together. Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so point. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a...
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Yoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
Here! Killer is probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Here!
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard? But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy. 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure us because we haven't been on this island that long. The killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny.
Don't you mean it's always dark?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making it, finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach.
Say whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. Alright, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of hip.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body. Is the killer also included among those 3 or...
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is...
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a
We were...
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we... The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away.
Now that you mention it, that mystery has...
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we? What did the killer do with...
Oops.
Maybe they said...
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower. Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do
Come
with
here.
the bloody...
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around?
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in this.
Perhaps someone other than the killer left the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
How am I?
They couldn't use the shower.
If you shoot the wrong tooth bullet, the burn gauge.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, I see.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
Oh shit, son of
They
a
didn't
bitch.
have to use the shower.
God damn it.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something other than the shower...
Oops, that's not me.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around?
Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No, that's wrong! They just needed to wash
Hey, what's
off
up,
the
Mama?
blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower.
Super Mecha Ultron
They
gay.
could just as easily use
Something other than the shower. I see.
drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off?
I've seen fluid. In theory, that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, but there's no possible way that... It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking about it. One bottle drink is simply not enough.
Damn it!
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down! We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were only flavored. If you use those to wash the blood will come off and your body will get a relieving air of especially that alone would raise suspicion. Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words! There were water bottles.
How many times do I have to tell you?
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, and the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the...
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were...
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles.
Ah, you're right. These bottles look up to...
Well, now that you mention, when I went to the beach house a few days ago,
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower. Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand
It seems you've realized.
It could only be what's her name.
See? Just as I thought. Hold on. You...
Is that...
Let me ask.
She was hella wet when she came in. Said she went swimming already, trying to find a way off.
Hey, what are you being quiet for? Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe...
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach, so maybe she really was swimming!
no one even saw her swimming.
No.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier? You didn't see anything.
No, we haven't established how the roadside door was blocked. Then how the fuck?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Yeah, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Let's see!
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small...
Don't you know how high that window is?
But what if, for instance...
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left. Is it possible an object was used? A rope?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Littering is prohibited. Even if...
You see? There's no way they'd be able to...
No, they just have to use an object. Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We did? I thought you were saying I see. You just have to throw it away.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide it? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll step...
No! Please don't...
She just said she stabbed you into the special place, okay. Is that a beer? That's not. Fuck.
Got it!
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then. The despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on.
Are you saying she used that?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool?
You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? And then ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could...
Well, Peko, you have...
Hold on a sec, you're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fuck. It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover.
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, if she used the bamboo sword as a step... Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind! This is the end!
If she used her bamboo sword as a stepstone, she could have recovered it with her sword. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a stepstone, and after she climbed up to the window, she would have been able to recover her bamboo.
I see. Now, Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as simply put. Only Peko could have performed this feat and escaped. Even so, how disappointing. Oh, hold on! You don't have any proof. Got it? You back.
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
Among flowers, the cherry very low. If you had...
Hold on. Can it wait until after the vote? This is important, and it relates to the voting.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in... Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's just say it was for the sake of justice.
justice?
In order to protect the... I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one
for the sake of protecting justice.
Who's this crazy?
Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother. Hello! Earth to Pecco! If justice ever the world would immediately freeze, and people I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. This is as the light of justice shines upon my neck. Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star that would be me. Sparkling just now then. Let's.
What the fuck? Pecco, what are you doing?
I am in the name of sparkling, shining justice. I have. What's going on? Pecco, finally stopped! Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... ally of justice? So this mask is the dividing line, just like various idols. The sun is revered because it lies. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but
I definitely didn't see this coming, to be honest. I didn't,
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events. Hey! Now's the take a look.
This again?
Huh? Sleep?
So what's your answer to my previous... This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what. I'm evil? Are you...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I...
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
then the reason you killed Mom.
To protect justice, in order to protect justice, I have become its merciless and execute.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Pecco, is this your true identity?
My true identity? It just shows I'm willing to become an...
I can't.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
I guess I'll just. I'm dead. They're gonna shoot me in the face. They're gonna meet my brain.
This is my...
They're gonna eat my brain. Eat my brains. Ah. Alright, well I know where this one. I don't go there. This one is over here. No, it's the water bottles. These ones go
everything that happened in this case.
Got it.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome, but she probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Kyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed... However, someone else... The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her, and the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, Hyoko totally trusted that letter and was drugged into... After putting Hyoko to sleep, so they could frame her. At 2:30 p.m., she was completely unaware that she'd been... Approaching her from behind, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the bat was brought down onto the back of Mike. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably... With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru. They dragged Mahiru's body so that... Also, the mask that I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling number. That's how the crime scene lead us. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on him. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order. But the killer expected something like that. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to... They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, the killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hyoko wore off as she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being Hyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. After Hyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy... Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shout, however, that window was rather... The bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo and used the sword as a step stool, as long as they're able to reach it. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared back. Their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. So when the killer met up with us, they said... So how about it? This is the truth.
I see. And what of it? She's like totally cool with I haven't done anything to be. What are you wrong?
That's no... Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy fit.
There's no way. Justice can never be killed. To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to...
Pause it. Piss. I'll be back. Oh, fire. Right.
Understand? Then I shall be direct. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive. Are you serious? It's not serious. If I fall here, who will? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all. Hurry and carry.
Give me a break!
If we let Pecco go, for the sake of grand justice, a few don't worry. The justice that you...
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote on her. However...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let...
I heard your story. Well, now then, please pull the lever in front. Who will be chosen as the blackened?
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time? Pardon me, can we...
Continue our discussion?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange.
Strange? What do you mean? There's...
That is true.
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Petco is really sparkling justice. Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little...
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, felt strange to me too. There's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling... You know, Sonia described sparkling justice like...
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me.
I see. That's right.
The article was written in their native language.
If she had it translated, that means it wasn't written.
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish, so Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish, which means a journalist and Sparkling Justice.
From Spain?
What?
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice.
Or, you insist that you're Sparkling Justice. Can you try saying that catchphrase?
You be able to do that?
It appears that. However, that's perfectly fine. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you. My duty as a tool.
Uh-huh.
That mask has fulfilled its purpose.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late.
Now that you've already cast your votes.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your
I have no purpose.
Tool?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used.
Of course.
I see. I finally understand. I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. I see! Are you talking about the body? Yep, that's right. I mean, I didn't want to... That announcement is made when at least 3 people can, in this particular case, the killer, Peko. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That means there's one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome.
No.
Huh? Am I...
Yes. From your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of any... You're the only one!
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between...
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true.
Would you call a game like that?
I can prove it with this! I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have any... There's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prior. Photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surroundings... You knew all along for... You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister. Because whoever beat the game first will receive... It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it? If you were
shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have... Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to give...
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? Cause Peko is with... That's why I told you. As I said before, I exist for something. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. Nobody was signal rules as a tool. As long as I am a tool. Hey! What's going on? I'm the true killer who used me.
What?
What the hell?
I see it.
No, I haven't. But my young master does. My young master Fleck.
Master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, in that case, the person...
Just...
That's nuts!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. The votes have been cast. All we can do...
What the hell?
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right... Sorry.
Hey! Hey, hey! Ah!
Well... You just don't know. Hey. No. You're nothing but a tool.
What?
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, that is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool. First, and until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall... That is... Nothing. Huh?
You fiend.
No. I am nothing but a tool.
Damn it. Damn it! Don't fuck with me!
You...
So...
Are you serious?
Oh.
But... Hey,
What the?
And so, that is...
Hey,
why you?
but... Why?
Shut the hell up!
What are you saying?
Huh?
Young master,
What?
Of course!
be quiet.
Yes, indeed!
It cannot be.
obviously wrong.
No. This is troubling.
I see. Great!
Wrong.
Now then. Huh? Hey. What?
Hold on.
What? Jeez.
Hey.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Master. Young Master!
Hey. Damn it!
Young Master.
You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Yeah. Hey, Peko. Do you remember our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island? We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young Master.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master without an owner.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you let...
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I have a plan. Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return. I intend to fulfill my... Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking after you leave. I must block the door to the road with my... Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! You better escape! Sorry.
Young Master!
I'm a disgrace. Echo.
Young Master!
Oh, too bad. Why you?
Hey. Jeez.
Young master.
What?
I need to get a special quick. I'm cold.
Even so, I wanted you to escape.
Echo.
I'm terribly sorry. Goodbye. And please do not cause a senseless killing such as... I will never feel despair.
So cool!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
So,
I want you to remember.
jeez.
Thrills, chills, kick!
Why?
Now then, I prepared a very...
I never needed... You didn't need to...
Let's give it...
You just... I never wanted a tool.
Young Master.
Why? Why couldn't you understand?
Let's go!
I need you!
Young Master. Young Master!
He wanted to hear that. If he didn't already hear it. Game over. Pico has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh, it's like a voodoo. Did we get a 2-for-1? I wonder if the developer did that because they realized there was just too many people and they didn't want to have to do like one thing for every single person.
Such a waste. Damn it.
that right. Listen carefully.
What?
Everyone! You serious?
Where is he? I like how the blood is like pink for some reason.
He's still...
I wonder if they did that to get like around like the MPA or something like that, or the ESBA or whatever it's called.
Is he? Do something! Hey! You need a sec!
I'm tripping his blood! He won't stop bleeding out! His pump!
Can't you? God damn it!
You're so stupid.
You stupid brother!
What the heck?
That's wrong! Hey! Hey!
I feel fine. So, like, just leave the rest to me.
Dr. Kelton, you've already killed your...
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under. So, I'll see.
Damn it. Perhaps. However,
Fall, my tears.
damn it!
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? More people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not whether it's better if you let them leave this island, or if for those kids, which option is hope and which is to split. I guess there's no time to hesitate. That guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed, even if we have to pay the ultimate price of everything is for the sake of a few.
Danganronpa.
To be continued. The Black Dragon Blade!
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School. Good morning, everyone! Looks now then, let's show some enthusiasm.
Whoa! Hey!
Damn it. Good day. Good, nom nom nom. Ah! Something like this.
Hey! Hmm?
No! Fool!
Hold it.
What the heck?
You think so? See? Perhaps. Right?
I see.
You...
Huh? It cannot be.
I'm gonna get some Tums real quick. I'll be right back. Don't know.
I am sorry. I'm sorry.
Well... For now.
No. You.
I got it!
Oh my! I see, I see.
Meow! Huh. That's not it! Jeez! Stop it! Shut up! Why only me?
Well, yep.
This body is uncool. What? Impossible!
You're the worst.
I'll destroy you!
Oh, dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
Hey,
Yo!
Huh?
you...
All right! I'll show you my serious side.
That's obviously wrong.
Jeez.
Hello.
Meaningless.
Jeez. Huh? Stop it! Hey!
Hey,
Ding 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 ding! Love.
Do you have a minute?
I won't be fooled. Fiend.
Hey! Hey! Bye-bye!
Hold on a sec!
Well...
However,
Hey, there's something wrong with you.
hey, hey. You are right.
All right.
Wait. Leave it to me.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, that will be.
Danganronpa.
Oops. What the fuck? Oh, cactuses with mustaches. I win. Oh, I won. Cool. Didn't think I was going to win. Hey, I got software. There's nobody here anyways. What time is it actually? Let's see. I think let's call it here for the night. Yeah. I don't know what to do. Ain't nobody here anyway. But ow. Oh no, I haven't played this game in a minute actually. Oh shit. Fuck. Oh, I'm dead. Oh well. Oh, son of a bitch. Oops. Fuck. Still dying. Ah. I think it's cold for that. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming to hang out with me. Love you guys. Thank you, review. Thank you, Miss Ballard. Always a pleasure to have one of the Ballards in here. Thank you, EGT. Thank you, Monokuma Official. Thank you, everybody else. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. A little slow tonight, but that's okay. It's Friday. Maybe people got things to do. We'll be back tomorrow. Got 2 days before I start my new job, so we'll try to get the streams in when we can. And after that, we'll figure out how we can do it. All right. Everybody have a good night and love you guys. Thank you for coming to hang